Hey everyone, welcome back to another video of our SketchUp Pro tutorial series. In our previous video, we covered the basics of navigating the SketchUp interface and drawing in 2D. This week, we're diving into 3D modeling and exploring how to use the push-pull tool to extrude shapes into 3 dimensions. Let's jump right in. Today, we'll begin by drawing a rectangle. You can use the arrow key or the rectangle button, then single-click, move your mouse, and click again to set dimensions or type values like 3 feet, 3 feet, and hit enter. Now, let's turn this rectangle into a cube using extrusion. Extrusion involves duplicating a face vertically, automatically creating surrounding geometry. We'll use the push-pull tool for this. Instead of manually drawing rectangles around the shape, which is time-consuming, the push-pull tool quickly extrudes the face into 3D. Activate it by clicking the button or pressing P, then single-click on the face and move the mouse up or down to extrude. You can set a specific height by typing a value like 3 feet and hitting enter. This process works not just for rectangles, but also for circles. For example, draw a circle using the C key, then extrude it with the push-pull tool. One key thing to remember is that you can't use the push-pull tool on curved surfaces. Let me show you why. When I try to use the push-pull tool on this curved surface, you'll notice that it doesn't work. That's because this surface isn't actually curved. It's made up of several flat faces, which you can see if we look at the hidden geometry. This means that even though it looks curved, it's actually made of flat pieces. So, trying to push or pull it won't do anything because it's not a smooth surface. So if you want to extrude the cylinder, and click on the hidden geometry. This is the way you can extrude the cylinder and make what you want. Essentially, any flat existing face can be manipulated in various ways within SketchUp. For instance, if we envision splitting an object, we can achieve this by drawing a line from one midpoint to another. Once drawn, we can then push or pull the geometry, either forward to add material or backward to remove material. This functionality allows for both addition and subtraction of material from the surface. Moreover, by single-clicking, we can navigate to specific inference points, facilitating precise adjustments. For instance, we could pull back half of the material by selecting an appropriate point. Alternatively, we can utilize shapes like triangles or arcs to create beveled edges or curved surfaces, respectively, by employing the push-pull tool. If we draw a rectangle, push up, and draw an arc on both corners, this will create a curved rectangle. Creating door and window openings involves several steps. First, you need to specify the dimensions needed to draw a wall. So I'm just going to tap the arrow key and draw a rectangle that's going to be 10 feet long, 8 feet wide, and hit the enter key. This action creates a face. Let's create the wall in the rectangle using the offset specified width of the wall. I hit 5 inches and I used the push tool. And move my mouse up, enter a dimension about 10 foot tall, and hit the enter key. This will create a wall. Next, to create a door opening, you'll use the tape measure tool in SketchUp. This tool allows you to create guidelines for precise measurements. Think of these guidelines as virtual chalk lines on a construction site. By clicking on the tape measure tool icon, you can activate it. If the tool icon doesn't display, you can press the T key to toggle it. With the tool active, you can click on an edge to create a guideline. For instance, if you want the door to be 1 away from the wall, click to create a guideline. Similarly, you can create additional guidelines for door width. You can hit 2 feet 7 inches for making door height at 7, using the tape measure tool. Once the guidelines are in place, you can use the rectangle tool, shortcut R, to draw the door shape. Then, using the push-pull tool, shortcut P, you can extrude the rectangle to cut through the wall and create the door opening. The same process applies to creating window openings. You specify the dimensions using guidelines created with the tape measure tool, and then use the rectangle tool to draw the window shape. Finally, you use the push/pull tool to extrude the rectangle and cut through the wall. After creating the openings, you can remove the guidelines. You can go to the Edit menu and select Delete Guides to remove all guidelines from the scene. This method of creating three-dimensional shapes by extruding 2D shapes is called extrusion, and it's a fundamental technique in SketchUp. Creating profiles along paths using the Follow Me tool involves several steps. Suppose we want to extrude along a specific path. For instance, if we aim to create an object following a particular trajectory, we can proceed as follows. Firstly, we draw any path using the Line tool, and a profile can be created by activating the Rectangle tool, shortcut R, ensuring it's aligned vertically, by tapping the right arrow key, drawing the desired shape, and erasing any unnecessary lines using the Eraser tool, shortcut E. Instead of manually modeling and extruding the profile along the path, we can utilize the Follow Me tool in SketchUp. This tool allows us to extrude a profile along a series of edges. By selecting the entire path, in this case, comprising 5 edges, and activating the Follow Me tool, we can then select the profile we created. Upon clicking the profile, the tool extrudes it along the path, automatically filling in corners and other details. That's it! SketchUp is a fantastic tool for showcasing your plans in 3D and taking your interior design or architecture projects to the next level. I hope this tutorial helps you get started with this powerful platform. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to hit the like button, subscribe for more design tips, and leave your questions or suggestions in the comments below. Thanks for watching and happy designing!